Hey, greetings everyone, and welcome to Life Coach Corner. This is our community service of Life Coach Philippines International. And our mission is to be able to raise awareness and foster appreciation of the vast toolkits and modalities of life coaching. And what we're doing is dedicating time for you in empowering coaching professionals, inspiring coaches, providing them with resources to elevate their ethical practice of coaching in a thriving profession and business. And here at Life Coach Philippines International, we train, we coach, and we build tribes. And for the month of August, we have been sharing with you how you can harmonize life. And presently, we're talking about health, wealth, and relationship. So you can discover ways for you to harmonize these three areas of your life in perfect synergy. Of course, if this is the first time you're joining me, I am Life Coach Sean De Hoya. I am the man from Tiger City and the Life Coach Dad. I am a certified CHCC life coach and mental health coach. And today, the topic that I'm going to talk to you about is something relevant, especially in the residential properties. And I'm going to share to you top mental health initiatives for residential properties. If you are someone, maybe you know someone, or maybe you're managing a residential property right now, either a condo or you might be in a subdivision where you're managing families, right? You're managing the whole area, you're managing the whole building, or you're managing the whole facility, then this will help you create or establish a mental health program or a mental health uh, programs that will enable you or initiatives that will enable you to ensure that the people that are living in there are able to live a life in which it's thriving. They're going to live a life in which they're able to create that meaning and fulfillment in the things that they do, and they don't go in a space in which, one of the things that we've experienced, especially during the pandemic times, in which the mental health challenges of individual has been rising. So if you are someone who has this heart for mental health, you want to be able to help individuals be mentally fit, then this topic that I'm going to share with you is something that will be beneficial for you. Well, there are three benefits. If you are someone who's creating an environment for individuals or for families that is focused on community health, then you're going to have, of course, the resident will have a good satisfaction, life satisfaction on the way that they're staying in this place. You would also retain families and people that are living in there. And of course, the quality of life that will live in or that they live in will make them feel that they're part of the community, and they have, they're going to be feeling well. They're going to have their mental health factors, go up, and they're going to be in a space in which they are enjoying the space. How many of you can connect with what I'm sharing right now? If you're someone who is presently living in a condominium, if you're someone who is currently living in a subdivision, that you have a community and you have a landlord or you have a property developer in there or a property manager who's taking care of the space, and you want to be able to feel that when you come in, when you're in the space, you feel mentally safe. How many of you can relate with that? Now, um, for the last couple of months, I think we started back in December. I specifically have moved to a residential area or a condominium area because we needed to move in there because of a lot of things that's happening in my life. And one of the things that we were constantly in the lookout for, as far as a property, as far as the space that has the amenities, especially you want to have a green location, you want to have some swimming pool, you want to be able to be in a space in which you feel that you are at home, you feel that you can walk around, you feel safe, you don't feel anything that might hinder you or might affect your feeling of safeness in the space. And that is something that people are constantly looking for, and that is something that we've looked for. If countless of property managers here or property locations here in the Philippines, or if you are in the metro, that is constantly what you're looking for. You want to be able to be in a space in which you're not going to have a issues with flooding. Here in the metro, when there's a sudden rain in there and it's all wet outside, then your constant challenge is the flooding. you also want to be in a space in which traffic is not that prevalent, right? That you want to can go in and out. You are in the middle of the location where if you want to go north, you can. You want to go south, you can. So it's accessible to many, and also it's accessible to hospitals, accessible to market spaces, accessible to spaces in which it will give you the comfort, and it will give you an opportunity not to move around that much, so that you are in the safe space. And this is something that's worthwhile to take a look at. And this is something that would be beneficial to ensure that you are in an environment which the environment is supportive, the environment is thriving. And when you are able to fulfill those two, if you are a property manager, if you are this space or in this industry, then it would lead to an individual or family living a happier life. They will feel more fulfilled life. And of course, having an experience or a feeling that they feel happy and fulfilled means that they're also gonna continue to thrive in their work. They're gonna thrive in career. They're gonna thrive in their business. Likewise, they can recommend other people to go or to rent or to maybe to buy location or houses in your space. So that is really something that is super beneficial to a property manager, right? Someone who's taking care of communities and families. And the value that you can give in there is to create or establish a community health which is focused towards mental health initiative. So if you have been thinking of what kind of programs you can implement, okay, what kind of mental health initiatives that you can implement in residential properties, and ensuring that you are have the strategies to foster mentally healthy community, then I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to share with you 10, and I'm going to share this in passing. If you want more details towards this on how we can implement this in your facility, in your location, then you can book a discovery session here at Life Coach Philippines. Whether you are watching us on our different page in our Facebook, we are, by the way, live in our YouTube channel, Life Coach Philippines International. We're also live in Life Coach Philippines International Facebook. We're also live in Life Coach Philippines Oman, and Life Coach Philippines Kuwait, and Life Coach Philippines Eastern Visayas, Davao Region, NCR, and Calabarzon. So if you are watching there and you're currently in the lookout for an opportunity or a program that can be implemented in your property, in the location that you're in the residential properties, then we have that for you. We can create that for you. We have a tailor-fit program that is commensurate towards what is your requirement. Just let us know, book your discovery session, and we'll be there, and we'll be there to support you. Okay. So what I'm going to share with you is a top mental health initiatives. There's about 10 in here, but I'm going to share with you at least 7. Okay. And if you want to know more about the rest, then have a conversation with us and we'll share it out. So number one, what you can start implementing in your property is a mental health coaching program. So what is a mental health coaching program? And maybe you've heard about this from the corporate world. Maybe you've heard about this in the community level, right? That most of these President Duterte has implemented this mental health app in which it's requiring for communities and even organizations to have a mental health program. Now, the mental health program is a focus on mental health coaching, which is a proactive approach in supporting residents, okay, in their mental well-being. Now, unlike traditional counseling, what mental health coaching focuses on is the individual skills so that they can learn new strategies for them to manage stress, to set goals, and to improve their overall mental health. So how many of you want that? How many of you want to be in an environment or in a location or in a property in which the one that's taking care of the totality of the location is also mindful of your mental health? Because when you are able to improve your mental well-being, then it can allow you to be in a space in which you don't have to worry when things are not going well, where things are not in alignment towards what you're expecting for yourself and your family. Then there will be support. Okay. And that is something that's beautiful. So what can you do? Okay. the implementation, you can start off with having a certified mental health coach in your location, depending on the specific time. What you can do is you can provide access to mental health coaches who are certified that can offer one-on-one sessions with the residents, right? And this session can focus towards identity of stressors, and everything starts with stress, right? If the person doesn't have the capacity to deal with stress, then it's gonna snowball towards the family members. If you have someone who's there to support, where they can clearly set goals during stressful times, and they can develop coping strategies, which what we are doing here at Life Coach Philippines International. We have different strategies, from mental models, from toolkits, that will enable the individual to choose better options and better ways for them to move forward. So if, again, if you're someone who's taking care of a property, if you are someone who's taking care of a building, then this program is best fit for you. It's gonna give you some, leverage as well, or like we call it unfair advantage, because you have a program, a mental health program, coaching program in your facility. So number two, if face to face or live conversation is not doable, you can also offer a virtual coaching service. So it can be remote, right? Maybe your facility or your location is not in the metro. Maybe you're in different parts of the Philippines, or maybe you're in abroad, right? What you can do is you can activate a virtual mental health coaching session that is convenient for individuals, especially if they are focused towards hustle and bustle of work and life, right? And they don't have a time, or they have limited time. And what you can do is activate that, which ensures that the resident have the support they need. They can have that in the finger of their palms, right? They can activate it, or they can call someone, or they can schedule easily, and they can book that and eventually have that session. And lastly, a mental health coaching program will also activate a workshop and a group coaching session for individuals who is yet to be ready for an individual conversation, right? Maybe they're more attuned towards having a conversation with other people. They would have some engagement in there. They would build some community relationship in there for them to manage their stress. They can be resilient, and they can set goals, which creates a sense of community and shared learning among residents. How many of you would want that? How many of you would want to be part of a community or a residential location in which everyone is supporting each other, right? That they are mindful of their mental health. So before I continue, I would just like to acknowledge everyone who's joining. Coach Lynn, maraming salamat for joining. Master Coach Aswin, thank you. Coach Nords, Coach Orville, Coach Tintin, maraming salamat. And Coach Jean is joining us tonight. So this is something you can implement. Now, number two, one top mental health initiative that you can implement is in the aspect of stress management workshop. Now, stress management workshop, and I've been talking about this for the last couple of minutes, when you are able to provide a workshop for the residents, what happens is you're equipping them now with tools and techniques for them to manage their stress effectively. Like, who doesn't need that, right? Everyone of need. I need it. I need a stress management course for me to be able to equip myself, especially during the times in which stress is becoming more complex, right? Every time you move into your career, every time you advance in your business, every time you have moved to a space, or you have children, you got married, or you have additional life transitions in your life, then you need equipping for you to be able to manage that. So what programs can you offer? You can offer a mindfulness and meditation program, right? And meditation focuses on you being in the present moment, right? You're mindful, and you're allowing to put yourself in a space, and you're listening towards what your body is telling you. Then you can create actions by having a guide or a facilitator with you that will offer you solutions so that you can respond better. Breathing techniques is one thing that we have been reading, we have been hearing from gurus that helps out. And breathing means that you're just focusing or helping yourself to live in the present moment. Because sometimes, right, we tend to, our mind tends to fast forward or go back, and instead of us living in the present, we're moving back and forth from the past and the future, which causes stress, causes anxiety. And the workshop would now able allow you to stay in the present. Time management skills is one of the challenges that's not allowing individuals for them to be able to have time for themselves. I've seen this countless of time. Let me know your experience on time management, right? Where you kind of feel that you're overwhelmed with a lot of different things. You're overwhelmed that there are constantly demands from other people. There's constant demands from the people that needs your attention, and all of these different things. And instead of you being able to be in control, you are out of control because there is an opportunity for you to improve strategies or have strategies for you to manage stress. So that is number two. Number three strategy or number three tip or initiative that you can also implement is a mental health awareness campaign, in which you can have a educational material. But here in Life Coach Philippines, we have materials that you can utilize, like brochures. We can create posters for you, newsletters. We have Rise Up Creatives that can do that for you. Just let us know. We'll help you out. And it's also going to help you out have a deeper understanding of what mental health is, what are the common mental health issues, what are the resources that's available. So it raises awareness, right? It gives the information for individuals that, hey, I have something that I can activate. I have something that can trigger, and I have some people as well that can help me out in our journey. You can also activate a awareness events in there, like understanding what the mental health is by establishing a fair. Maybe you can have someone like a speaker to attend or facilitate one of the sessions. You can also have a film screening of mental health, and afterwards we're going to do some processing in there for people to kind of reflect on what they've learned. And it encourages now community building, because people are having conversations that they're more comfortable and they feel safe, that this is something that can be openly discussed now. And eventually, have a social media campaign in your Facebook group. It can be in your pages, where we can establish a tip in there, some resources. They can, everyone who's living in your area or even someone who's interested can download that. And this can help create a supportive community where everyone can just be in there, have a conversation, download your toolkits, and eventually, if they need help, they can just say, hey, I need help now. And that you have coaches that can be booked and can be scheduled so that they can get support. So that is number three. Now, number four, mental health initiative that you can do is to create a support group or a peer network, which, I observed that this is something that's being activated already. I've seen people or groups that are establishing a basketball team. They also have a yoga. I think I seen some families that's doing yoga and some activities in there. You can create supportive groups and peer networks that can provide residents with a sense of community that they can interact with, they can communicate, they can have a safe space that they can share experiences, they can support one another, and it just triggers connection, right? That they can feel that they have a support group, that they can just have a conversation in there, that they don't fear that they will be judged, they don't fear that they would be rejected. There's also going to be a program or a support group that specializes towards specific mental health challenges or mental health conditions, from anxiety, from depression, from grief, right? Me, I've got to grief as well. It's something that has helped me out when I had a support system like our community of life coaches who can help me in my journey. So you're able to deal with those challenges or don't feel alone. And likewise, create a mentorship program, for residents in there that maybe have gone through the same experience, that they can provide this insight, there's this perspective, and each of the residents can benefit through a significant life change, and they can continue on and they can progress while they also feel that someone is there, that someone can listen to them, someone can give them some point of view, some tips that they can implement and use for them to move forward. Other activities that you can also implement are recreational and creative activities. Like currently here, at Life Coach Philippines International, we also have creative nook. We have a nook, a creative brewers, in which we have entrepreneurs who is my daughter and my son, who's part of the business, as Coach Candy as well, who is helping the individuals to learn art. You can utilize art as a therapy session. You can use that to express yourselves through painting, through drawing, through sculpting. Even my son currently, you can teach you how to use leather works and maybe create some basic wallet in there, or something that you can put in the card, or maybe a keychain. This is something that you can do because it now helps you to have powerful tools to manage your stress, that it doesn't elevate further, and you can manage your emotions as well. And this can be activated. Now, for those of you who is not into art, maybe you are someone into music, into dance, and maybe gardening, right? It's something that you can activate as well, that can help individuals along the journey as they move along. So those are the five that I can share with you. The other four is physical health and fitness program, which is common in facilities already, right? You can also have activate an access to nature and outdoor spaces, which if you see some of the developers right now, they're also creating that, in which they have greens, you can walk around. You also can start training mental health first aid training. This is something that you can do. Employee training and development, and also digital mental health resources. By the way, we have a handful of those. We have our digital real estate that you can download and you can use. And one of the things that I can recommend with you, especially if you are in the real estate market, you can access realestatemarket.info, which you can find resources in there. You can gain some tips and some valuable insights for you to be able to create a mentally fit environment, and likewise train yourself and also the people that is managing the properties, for them to be able to take care of all of the residents in there, whether they're young, they're old, whether they're single, they have family members. And this is something that you can continuously implement. So I hope I'm able to share with you some perspective that will enable you to activate that support system, especially in the aspect of mental health initiatives. We are here at Life Coach Philippines International. We are a community of life coaches who are dedicated to create a mentally fit environment. And if this is something that you are exploring, if you are looking for a community who have that heart for mental fitness, who wants to create a mentally fit generation, then you can book a discovery session with us or connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to know more about how we can support you in your journey, especially in the aspect of real estate. All right. So if you want to know more about what we are doing, I would like to invite you to join us at our coaching hub. Our coaching hub is DCAP Cavite Republic. We are located inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets in Capitolio, Pasig City. We're open from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. from Mondays to Saturdays. We have a community event every week. I'm gonna invite you tomorrow for open mic with Coach Orville. You see him there, Orville Tumaning. He's the one who's taking the lead on people who wants to express themselves through music and poetry. That's gonna be happening tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. We also have Kapihan nights on a Wednesday, 12 midnight. So for those of you, those individuals who are having challenges, difficulty sleeping, then you can join that. And every Friday at 3 a.m., if you want to strengthen your spirituality, if you want to connect more with God, we have a prayer morning at 3 a.m. And this is something that would just really allow you to be more closer to God. You get to know God, and likewise be more reflective of the things that's going on here into your life, and get support from people that are going through or have gone through the same experience as you, because you don't need to go there, through the journey alone. You can solve problems with people who have gone through that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have that support group for you. Now, if you're interested to becoming a professional service provider like me and the coaches in the comment section, either as a life coach or a mental health coach, I would like to invite you to connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to learn more about the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification by Master Coach A. Currently, we're accepting individuals or reservations for your seats. For those of you who wants to have further conversations. We're going to have a certification class tomorrow, August 24th and September 7th, face-to-face at Decaf Coffee Republic at the Function Hall from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. All right? So again, if you need help or support, feel free to just click on send a message in there. And we're doing live coach corner every single days from Mondays to Saturdays. Tomorrow, be back again at 7 p.m. Master Coach Jasmine will talk about the role of forgiveness in trust building. Once again, this is Life Coach Sean De Hoya, mentally fit to serve. In behalf of Life Coach Philippines International, maraming salamat for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon and be awesome. Have a great day. Love, bam, boom. Bye-bye and have a great weekend.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.